string methods. So first of all, you know what a string is. What is a string? What is a string? Text, or simply in other words, it's a data type used to hold the data in the form of characters, sequence of characters. Okay, as same as integer, float also are also different data types. The string is also a different data type. And when we talk about methods, what do I mean by that? A string method. What do you think you are going to learn in this module? So we have seen list, tuples, and we have seen what kind of additional function that we can perform on list, like append method, pop method, right? So you can deduce that what we are going to discuss now, the methods that we can execute on a string data types. Okay. So first of all, string slicing. It is similar to exactly similar to how we slice list data structure. So again, strings are a sequence type having characters ordered by index from left to right. So if you have a string containing only one word, let's say Stanford, okay, so S would be placed at 0th index. Okay, so just like in list, elements are placed at indexes starting from 0 to n. Similarly, the characters in a string can also be accessed with the help of their indexes starting from 0 from left to right. Okay, and slicing extracts substring between the start and the end index. End index is again excluded, as same as in the case of list. So suppose we have this as a string, this URL, and what we want to do is to extract the domain name. So we can extract the domain name excluding this http : /2/, and this is the only domain name that we want to extract. So what we can do is we can run a slicing operation on this URL, starting from, we know that http, so h 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7th is the character where the domain name is starting from. So starting from 7:23. So it will extract the string starting from the index 7 all the way until which index? 22nd, 22, right? 23 is always excluded, as it is indicated here. Okay, so it will print the domain name and it will extract en.wikipedia.org. Okay. Negative number can also be used to specify an index relative to the end of the string. Again, the similar way as we have discussed in list. So -1 corresponds to the last element in list. So -1 corresponds to the last character in the string. -2 corresponds to the second last character. So when you extract this, when you run this operation, 0:-2, so -2 being the second last character will not be included in the output. Okay, and everything starting from 0 to -3 will be extracted. Okay. Other operations, like Python interpreter creates a new string object from these slice operations. So as same as in the list, again we can omit the start index. Omitting start index means what? Where are we trying to slice from? From the beginning. Yeah. Yields a character from indices 0 to n-1. So if you do not specify the start index, it will automatically start from 0 all the way until the last index -1. Omitting the end index yields a character from a starting index to the end of this string. So start from 5 and goes all the way until the last character in this string. There is third argument that is again an optional. It's a stride. Tells how much to increment the index after reading each element. So for example, here we have a string 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then we can simply print all numbers either by just writing numbers, or if you're using a slice syntax, you can leave the start and stride parameters all empty. blank. It will extract everything. What about this one? It will start from 0 and until 0, but read every second character. So what do we mean? What would be the output of this one? Yep.
0, every even number.
Every even number, 0, 2, 4, 6, and 8. What about this one? Starting from 1, ending at 9, and every third element. So what would be the output? So starting from 1. So 1 will be the first character that will be read. Okay. What will be the second character? 4, you said?
Yeah.
The third character after the first, every third character we have to read. So this is the first, second, and third. So 1, 4, and then 7, right? And then nothing, because the main string would be finished. So in the second one, 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, and in the second this one is starting from 1, it extracts the every third character, 4 and 7. So these things are simply important from your exam point of view again. So you have already seen how the exam would look like in terms of MCQs. So you would be given such kind of a string and maybe asked to determine the output of a statement like this or this. Okay. If you have any questions or confusions, you can ask me.